There are two friend groups I have that may be a surprise to some of you people that wonder how the hell does this guy have friends at all. The first friend group is the type of people that if I said Synology is creating a NAS unit that will not allow you to utilize certain features and functionality like data duplication unless you purchase their rebranded hard drives, it'd say something like, that's horrible, fuck that, I'm never buying from that company. The second friend group is the type of people that would say, what's a NAS? Synology? Is that thing in the sky next to the Milky Way? Because they don't understand what a NAS is. They're not that tech savvy, which is why I find this to be a really strange business model and a really strange decision that they made. Because when you think about the demographics and the groups of consumers that are purchasing it, the type of people that don't know anything about this are likely the type of people that are doing all of their streaming services online. They're using Dropbox, Google Drive, iCloud. They don't have a NAS in their house. And the type of people that are technically savvy enough to even want a NAS or know what that acronym needs to begin with tend to be the type of people that would be very, very pissed off at this, because those types of people that are that tech savvy understand that you don't have Synology making their own drives. When they limit features to their specific drives, which are rebrands of other companies, because Synology ain't manufacturing that shit, that this is a paywall put in place, a piece of DRM put in place solely as a rent-seeking method to extract money. I do not have drives that are any specific drives in order to have data duplication in my ZFS pool and my ZFS datasets downstairs. Hell, I have two different brands of hard drive in there. I have a 20 terabyte Seagate and a 20 terabyte Toshiba in the same ZFS pool. Forget about data duplication. If Steve were here right now, he would tell me I don't even deserve my data for the fact that I'm stupid enough to use a Seagate when I run a data recovery company and look at my own statistics. But I digress. That's a topic for a different video. We all know here that that data duplication and these types of features and functionality are not functionality that requires a specific brand of hard drive, particularly a brand of hard drive that has simply been rebranded by somebody else. Putting a Synology sticker on a hard drive and putting some sort of DRM on it does not in any way, shape, or form make that hard drive more fit for data deduplication. Unfortunately, we live in a world where this is being normalized, and it likely will continue to be normalized. Take a look at the comments that occurred on my last video on DJI and their cameras. I demonstrate to you that my camera has a little fucking lock screen on it that says, you are only allowed to use this another 3 times unless you do as we say. As if I am leasing the camera, as if it is a fucking gift or a free trial and not something that I paid $430 goddamn dollars for. What happened in the comments? Was it, wow, that sucks, I'm never buying that? No, that's not what it was at all. It was, you idiot, why didn't you do research? Lewis, you moron, don't you realize everything does that even though it doesn't say it on the product page or in the reviews or on the company website? What type of moron doesn't Google, does this company allow me to turn on what I bought and paid for without fucking authorization from them after I paid for it? What a fucking idiot I am. The next time I go to H-E-B and I'm about to buy cornflakes or corn pops, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do I'm going to really Google and go to page 3 there to figure out if I'm allowed to eat more than 10 cornflakes or Cheerios without scanning a QR code on the side of the box, registering, signing up, downloading a 700 megabyte APK that's probably CCP spyware, and enabling it. You don't do that. And here's the problem with people like you. Rather than band together when something like this occurs, rather than really say, you know what, I'm sorry that happened, that's kind of fucked up, there's no reason to have that limitation in place, you bought and paid for it, there shouldn't be that type of digital lock on it. You go for the quick hit of dopamine. You get to make fun of your neighbor and your fellow man and use it as a means to build yourself up. I am so sophisticated. Look at me, sir. I button the top button on my polo shirt because I am smarter than you and more wealthy, which is why I make good decisions unlike you. Give me a fucking break with your insecure bullshit. The reason that these companies get away with what they get away with is very simple. Rather than let people in on the joke, you make your neighbor the joke. You fight amongst each other while they rob you blind, and they will continue to do so. And in this country, we have laws that allow this type of thing to be legal, enforceable, to the point where if you break it, you are the one that is the criminal. Look at Section 1201 of the DMCA. This is a law that makes it illegal to break a digital lock on what you bought and paid for. That's becoming more relevant now than ever before, because you don't own what you bought and paid for. You guys have all followed me over the past 13 years as I've crusaded for right to repair. And thank you very much for helping me with all that. I mean it, from the bottom of my heart. None of what I've been able to accomplish is even anything that I've accomplished. It's stuff that you've accomplished. And none of this would have been possible without the work of all of you. But what I'm going to ask you to do now is follow me on a new campaign, right to own. You don't own what you bought and paid for if the manufacturer can tell you, in order to turn the fucking camera on, you have to swipe. You don't own your NAS if your NAS only works with hard drives that the company has resold you that have their sticker on it if you want certain features and functionality. It's theirs. It's not yours. They sold it to you. You paid them. but it belongs to them because they're allowed to dictate how you use it. I think this is wrong. And the next crusade that I'd like to work on for the next 10 or 13 years, bringing back ownership, or at least stopping the march towards oblivion into whatever this crap is, into accepting and embracing digital locks and everything. What do you say? Do you want to band together and work together to get rid of all these digital locks, to be able to say that we own what we bought and paid for? Or do you want to shit on each other all day long so that you get your 10 seconds of dopamine after your passive-aggressive laugh at your neighbor? Let me know in the comments down below. That's it for today. And as always, I hope you learned something. I'll see you in the next video. Bye now. Blackberry. Come here, girl. Who's my kitty? Little Blackberry. Hi. You're a good kitty. Who's a good kitty? This microphone cable is not long enough for me to bring the mic close enough for you to really enjoy this. You're a good kitty. Look at her. Look at her eyes wide open. She's so happy right now. I've never seen a kitty this happy in my life. Who's a good girl? Who's my good kitty? You happy, girl? I know. That bone disease had you down before, but it doesn't seem like it's got you down now. You're a good girl. Who's my good kitty? That's right. Good kitty. What a good girl. Psst, psst. Hi. Don't show them your ass. This isn't OnlyFans. We have standards here. Fuck up the microphone, Blackberry, that's right. Yeah, fuck those subwoofer users. Ow. Don't bite me. Hair all over my face now. Alright, time to take a shower. Get some sleep. See you in the next one.